Good morning, it's Lori. Coffee. Yeah, I went and got my red reusable cup on Red Cup Day at Starbucks. And just a side note, the baristas that are very unhappy usually will boycott that day, go out on strike if they're unhappy, because they are unionized now, I think, some of the stores. And one of our stores was closed, and I was wondering why, and I think that's why. I think that store decided, people decided to voice their unhappiness that day with whatever it was they were unhappy. Usually short hours, not enough staffing. Yeah, welcome to the real world, kids. That's what it's like. I'm 60 years old and I deal with the same issues, and I have a union too. So, yeah, that's life. Better get used to it, because it's not going to stop. Everywhere you go, you're going to have the same problem. You're going to be overworked and understaffed. Anywho, you just learn to deal with it. You can only do what you can do, and customers are going to have to wait. That's what I have to do. If I'm at the window by myself, they have to wait. Just the way it is. Anyway, I wanted to come on and do a little update, because I haven't been able to do any big videos right now, because I'm hurried up to get my Rad Girls ornaments all packaged up. Let me show you. I've got them all packaged up in these envelopes, 5x7. I'm checking to see, this can go as a large envelope, I'm guessing, which would be under $2. And what I'm going to do is get real stamps, and I'm thinking it'll be about $1.35, so I can use 2 Christmas stamps and a 3-cent stamp. So I'm hoping that'll work, because I've already got them all addressed and stuffed and ready to go, and I weighed them, and they're all under an ounce, except the one going to Canada. It's 1.2 ounces. So that one might be okay. Now, sending them that cheap, that's first class. There's no tracking on that. First class post office has no tracking anymore, because we don't do packages in domestically. So none of this will have tracking. If it doesn't get there, it's an oh well. You don't know where it is. If you want tracking on your things, it has to go ground or media or priority. That's it. Or you can certify something. Now, I could certify every single one of these, but we'd have to do them, every single one of them individually. I don't want to do that. So anyway, that I wanted to let you know that's ready to go. 16 of them, I think. And there is one Secret Santa got her stuff out already, and one person's already got it. So we have one done, and what I'd like you to do, I want to do a presentation. I really want people to see what you guys made. If you don't want your, let's see, how should I do this? Because the Secret Santa is sending it to their person who's going to know who it is, but do you want everybody to know you sent it? Maybe I should not say who the Secret Santa was, who made it. I want to do a presentation of all the beautiful makes that everybody's going to do. So if you get your project, if you get your Secret Santa package, send me a picture of the item, or if you want to show a picture of you wearing it, if it's a wearable, that would be fine too. But I really want to do a presentation so everybody can see what beautiful stuff was done. And I will not say who the Secret Santa was unless, you know, I think I'll do that. Because, yeah. The Santa will only be known to the person who got the package. Okay? We'll do that. So send me, Tammy got hers, so Tammy, send me a picture of what you got, and I'll put that in my file for the Secret Santa, and I'll do a presentation at the end of the when the last person gets theirs, I'll do a slideshow of all the projects. Okay, now I have my mystery yarn challenge project I've been working on. I was going to do a scarf. Remember that gray yarn? I had 2 skeins of the gray yarn. It's beautiful, soft. And so, but my hands have been hurting so bad. And no, it's not a purse. But I got pillow size. And I decided to stop because my hands hurt. I could only do like 2 or 3 rows at a time, and it was not going to get scarf size. So what I did was I made a cowl. I went ahead and closed it up, and I made a cowl. It's this big. It was just perfect size, and it's very soft, so it's very drapey. It's that double V. It's a very nice stitch. And so let me put it on and I'll show you. It's really a good size. Here it's thin, so you could wear it under your jacket. If you wanted to twist it and put it on, you could probably. Don't know if it's head size or not. No, it doesn't go cover your head, but it's nice. It is nice. It's soft. So that is the cowl. Now I haven't added anything to it. I haven't added any colors or anything to it. Sorry about the light. I'm using my phone. But I did remember my idea was to do a poinsettia and put one on each end. Well, I went out and looked for poinsettias, and last night I tried making them, and I went through 3 of them and actually frogged my project. I did, because I got a little ways around and I ended up not liking it. I tried 3 different versions. Bag O' Days was pretty good, but I kept losing count. Hers is really good, but I had one of them you're supposed to have 5 flowers. I ended up with 8. I don't know what I did. There was like 8 little pointy things sticking off as usual, because I was using the red yarn, and the red yarn's hard to see the stitches, the Super Saver. So I did make one flower. Now it wasn't a poinsettia, but it's a very cool flower. You do the round in the middle, and then you do popcorn stitches. And then you do in between, on the in-betweens, you do 4 half doubles. This makes a very, very bitchin' flower. Very easy too, easy for me. Now it doesn't look like a poinsettia, but it's red, and it could be Christmassy. And so I did do the flower, but what I did instead was I was going to make something to go with the cowl, because this is actually made with 1 skein. So 1 skein makes a hat and a cowl. I made a hat. I started with something that was similar to a divine hat. It wasn't a divine hat. It was a different one, but it had the was sort of like that, but then it was getting really weird. You know, again, because I was not really following a pattern. So I went and frogged back. Yes, I frogged again. I frogged back to about here where it stopped being all weird, and then I went out again, and then I stopped, and I did 3 rows of half double crochet. Then I did 3 rows of front loop, back loop. Then I did 2 rows of half double crochet, and then the third one I did went the opposite direction and did the third loop on the inside. So this would stick out with a ridge. And then I did 2 rows of single crochet to finish it off. So it has a lot of texture. Now, this is where my stuff went together. I need your advice. I always end up with this thing coming up in the middle. It's not even. What am I doing wrong when I'm doing my connection? Because it always ends up with a little point. I'm not that upset about the seam, but it's the little point here, like a widow's peak, that comes down whenever I do my join. Should I do a shorter stitch? I'm not sure. Should I join it further down? Am I going to the top of the first stitch, and not doing the third chain in the chain 3. Is that probably what I'm doing? So that makes it higher? Because some of you know, I'm sure. But this is what I wanted to put the flower on. So I finished this, and it seems to be just the right size for somebody that, you know, doesn't have a lot of hair. And that's what I made the flower for. Let's go put the flower on it. Doesn't it look kind of like it's 20s? I think that's cute. Then I still have the blue, but you know what? This is the Christmas. This is the Christmas or the November challenge, and I told you you could do whatever you needed to do, make your projects gift worthy and whatever. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna leave this without the green. The green's very small, and I started to make something with it and I can't see because it's dark and it's very thin, so I need to use it as a trim for something. So I'm gonna might make a headband too, and use it as a trim because I have another skein of this. So, or I could incorporate it into, if I make another hat, I can incorporate it like into the band going around. I might be able to do that because it would match this really well if I do another hat. Probably do a divine hat because I can sit there and do that and I don't screw it up. This, I really like the way that this textured. I think putting this on it in lieu of a pom-pom would be nice. So this is gift worthy, definitely, with the cowl. So, yeah. Now, I didn't do the middle separate, a different color, like they suggested, because I was just kind of messing around with it. But I can also add another color into the middle if I want to. Just sew a little bit of color in there if I want something different in the middle. So I was thinking I could do that with that green. Put that green in the middle of this one. But I really don't want to mess it up just because I have to use all the colors. But I think this is very cute. This turned out fine. And this flower is great. You don't have to do this last section if you don't want. You can do just the popcorn ones. But this is what makes it the double layer, and it's not hard at all. And I was able to do this just sitting on the couch. You can make a whole bunch of these, and then you can attach them to stuff, and you leave your tails on them so you could sew them, and then they won't be, they'll be loose. Because I was thinking about doing some headbands, and then I could have flowers for them. Because I had a really nice one time that I left at a guy's house, and he threw all my stuff away. And that was in with my stuff, my nice boots, and it was winter stuff because it was in Idaho, and he ended up throwing all my things away instead of letting me come and get them. So, yeah, one of those people. Anywho, so I thought, well, I want to make some more headbands because hats really mess up your hair, but headbands, they keep your ears warm and stuff. So anyway, okay, that was the second thing, or third thing, whatever it was. All the prizes went out. If you haven't got it, I just got a message from Zinnia, and she had not mentioned she got it. So I have all the prizes went out. I have, okay, Kim, I have yours. I have to pack it up. And I have a package to send out to Kim and Nanette. And I have to draw the September challenge random winners. And my Secret Santa, my Christmas card exchange has to go out. Those are the things that have to go out. If there's something else that has to go out that I owe you, let me know, because I may have forgotten. I've tried to write everything down, but other than that, yeah, I think I'm all caught up. The one that's the oldest is Kim's, so I gotta get Kim's together because it's a mystery box. So I have to, you know, I pack those special, so I have to go through my yarn and pick out some stuff. And So let's see, that would be it. That's what I got going on at the moment. I'm working. I got my Sunday off, and I'm working early today. What time is it? It's 3:30. Oh, I'm supposed to be to work in 15 minutes. Oh shit, I gotta go. Okay. It's okay if I'm a little bit late, but I gotta go. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Send me your pictures when you get your Santa things, okay? Your gifts. Okay, bye.